over 90%.
And this is also from Arizona. It's got little pieces of jasper in it.
Oh, how cute.
Jasper is just a red, really red quartz.
Oh, look at this
Smells
tooth.
irony.
Look at that tooth.
And this I thought would be neat in one of your arrangements. It's just a flake of,
That's cool.
also from Causeway. But it's just a shard.
It's
You
cool.
can see
Yeah.
the shells in there. I figured kind of neat
It would
just
be
stick it in
cool.
one of your arrangements
Yeah, it
like
would be
that.
cool.
Kinda.
One of your $100 arrangements.
Uh-huh.
I had a whole mess of
Oh my
feathers
gosh.
too. This is just a bone
Yeah.
of some sort that's really bad shape, but it had a hole in it, so that's why I kept it.
Did you say you had a whole bunch of feathers
Yeah, I left them in the garage.
at our house?
Yeah.
What was
Of
this one?
variety of colors and sizes?
And this is what they use to make concrete. Now
Really?
you know most concretes are gray.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're gray because when they pulverize all the materials, they use metal balls. And I thought I had one in here, but maybe not. Anyway, that kind of gives it a gray color.
Yeah.
But if you want white concrete, they use porcelain. So then instead of using metal balls to pulverize the
Yeah.
material, they use porcelain. They're very odd shapes, and they're usually about this big when they start out. But over time, they get smaller, 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 and they get real round. So I called them fossil turtle eggs, but really they're just porcelain.
That's what it looks like, actually.
Well, I remember when you came to my class one year when I was like young, like
Mhm.
Parent teaching?
yeah, like first grade or something. You brought a bunch of the porcelain balls in,
Mhm.
and like everyone was like passing them around. And
Mhm.
stuff. That was
All
from the
those
same
I
thing.
used when we had the above ground pool. I used those to hold the tarp in place. I took a wire and wrapped it around the ball, and then hooked it up on the holes on the tarp that was hanging over
Oh,
the
yeah.
pool, so it hold the tarp in place
Uh-huh.
with that little bit of weight. So anyway, here's a little piece of coral.
That's so cute.
Isn't that neat?
Mm-hmm.
And just some odds and ends. Some of these were given to me. These are from Minnesota or Montana. One,
This is cool.
but I liked them because they had all the striations in it.
Yeah, this one too, yeah.
That was really a neat one. That's one I carried around a
Tired,
lot.
yeah. It's beautiful.
You
It's just a
carried it
piece of
around?
I
granite.
love those.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like granite.
It's a piece of granite, but they call it pegmatite because the crystals are, or some crystals are extraordinarily large compared to a normal granite, which has really small. That means that granite was fairly stable for a very long time. So under this large heat and pressure, it just stayed at the same temperature and pressure for a long time. So all these crystals had time to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it finally cooled off, it has all these great big crystals in it.
Oh,
That's so cool.
that's cool.
And this is a petrified whale ear bone.
A whale ear bone?
Uh-huh.
What?
How did you figure that out, honey?
They're all over the place.
Really?
Because they're all over the place. So that's how I figured it out. And
Now,
what about this specimen?
That I found next to the office. I just couldn't leave it there, you know. I had to pick it up. Had to pick it up.
This looks
That's the
exactly
daddy in
like
Hmm.
this tooth right here.
Yeah, and here's a little.
Yeah, I was looking at them.
So you know what you have, a tiger shark or any kind of shark you want.
That's
There's,
what I was looking at this one right here.
I think that's a tiger.
That's handy.
That's a tiger.
There's larger ones are historical tigers, and then there's recent tigers.
Yeah, I saw the
This is
extinct.
extinct tiger, has a
This is-
bigger hook.
Is that it right there?
It's
That's
more like a lemon.
lemon shark.
yeah.
I mean, but what are these? This one right here is this like that serrated one, like this one right there.